Hello everybody, Dan coming to you from my channel here at Honey Creek UAV. Here with the Autel XStar Premium, and I know there's been quite a bit of stuff on the forums and stuff about how bad the new firmware update is, so we're just going to give it a little try today. Background today, of course I am flying the XStar Premium using the iPad Pro. I believe it's the 9.5, I don't think it's the 10. My Starlink apps, most recent app up to date 2.0.3, I believe is the correct version of it. I do have approximately 80 flights that are saved since I've been saving them. I am not affiliated with Autel in any way, and I do have the public beta version of firmware downloaded on the bird, and it's version 2.0.8. This is September, I believe, 23rd, 2017, here in Illinois. Like I said, hopefully we can make a few flights today and check some stuff out. First of all, let's talk about this firmware. It's came out in 3 parts so far. I downloaded the original version of it. Was pleased with it. There was a lot of changes to the way that the bird handled. And let's go ahead and start the motors here. And start the video and get ready and go up.
Taking off now.
But
the home point has been reset.
I was pleased with the improvements from the first one. I held off on the second one. Like many people, I was just kind of waiting to see what was going on. Didn't know if I needed the improvements that they made to it.
Video signal interference.
And I know I'm close, so it's going to keep doing that, folks. Now then, I held off on the other one just because of what I was seeing. Posted all the naysayer stuff, people with problems. Not saying there's not people with problems, just don't know that it's likely firmware related, like everybody's saying. So, what we're going to do today, like you can see, I mean, it's fairly stable. It's light winds today. I'd say probably 2-3 mile an hour right at the present time. I mean, it's pretty stable. And as far as the flight goes, I mean, the flights are basically the same. There's a lot of getting used to stuff. And I know there was one, you know, was going off to the side. So with just stick forward, I mean, it's going out straight. Now stick back, straight back. It's coming back straight. One thing I will, you know, kind of stress here is when you're doing your stick movements, try and feather the ends of the sticks so you don't get them abrupt stops and stuff. And it'll just be easier on the structure with the stresses it creates. I know it's difficult, and I still have issues with it sometimes, but I try to do my best right now. So, I mean, the functionality's still there. Now then, one of the things that was mentioned that's supposedly been fixed is the horizon when you're doing pans. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up in the air And I'm sorry, I know that the sun's gonna wash out part of this. Go up here and do a couple of pans. We'll first pan to the left. Okay, well, on my screen it doesn't look too bad, but now let's pan to the right. Okay. Now let's move forward and pan. See how that does. And pan the other way. And I am up at 230 foot now, just to make certain that there's not any issues. Okay. And tell you what, folks, it's getting close to time to change batteries here. So get this up here where it needs to be and get ready to change some batteries. Man, that thing's really whopping around right now. And shut down. Now then, I'll turn my camera off. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna shut the camera off and switch out the batteries. Okay, folks, I'm back. The last thing I'd like to do is check out orbit. Now then, finish getting hooked up here. I don't have anything real handy that I can focus on just specifically. So, starting the camera. Get the motor started. Up we go. We'll see if we can orbit around that. Orbit. Let's put on radius of 150. 1 lap. Upon completion, hover.
Starting orbit mission.
Well, let me try and get my camera down. There we go. I tried to focus on tree there, so looks like it's shaking a little bit there. I've got it set up for 1 lap, so hopefully this isn't going to take long. That was me, by the way.
Orbit mode terminated.
Okay. So we'll see how it all turns out.
Going home now.
Feeling lazy today, so let's hit the go home button. Let this thing come up and watch it land one more time. You know, if you ever want practice using the tracking thing, it's nice to use
Landing now.
on stuff like the go home modes and stuff like that. Track where it looks. It's going to be pointed away from us, it looks like.
Video signal interference.
Yeah, it's close. That was about a picture perfect landing. Well, hey folks, like I said, it has been, shut the camera off, been Dan with Honey Creek UAV.